We're standing in one of the two domes of Rhodes Tower, one of the two large domes. There's also smaller domes. These domes house telescopes. The telescopes were constructed and installed decades ago by a previous generation of Rhodes physicists. Rhodes Tower was constructed to be, in effect, a huge solar observatory. So it was honeycombed with corridors with holes through which they could take light from the sun that was gathered in telescopes and mirrors here on the roof and in the domes of Rhodes Tower. And that light could then be piped through these holes via a series of mirrors and lenses down into laboratories where they would analyze the sunlight. These two domes are 50 years old, and they open and close, and they turn, but they don't turn very well. They're a little bit warped. The mechanism by which they turn is somewhat archaic, so it's a tire. And the tire deflates a lot, and we have to pump it up, or we have to use a crowbar to, we'll have students up here with a crowbar and a clamp, pushing on the crowbar, trying to get the dome unstuck. The last 20 years have really seen a golden age for astronomy, and a lot of that has been driven by technology and equipment. So, in particular, in the last 10 years, we've seen that amateur telescopes, even small back-air telescopes can outperform a telescope like this in terms of its capabilities. Part of this renovation of Rhodes Tower will be to replace telescopes like this, which have limited use for student projects, with state-of-the-art telescopes that can fit in an observatory like this, and that can be used for really exciting student projects. Now we can look at stars and see the signs of exoplanets, planets that orbit other stars, as those planets go in front of their host stars. The Society of Physics students, or majors, are really involved in outreach, and they really get enthusiastic about working with the open houses and with the telescopes, and showing people who come the wonders of the night sky. So I think that's really a great thing, not just for the public, but also for our students. So once a month, roughly, we invite members of the Rhodes community, and mostly through word of mouth, folks from outside the Rhodes community to come in and use our facilities. We're open to anyone. We love to have kids, families, students, people young and old come and look through the telescopes. There's nothing that compares to somebody who hasn't seen the rings of Saturn before, just looking through the telescope with their naked eye and seeing that sight.